Okay, so this is a review for the My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. I think I can do a pretty decent review since I've seen every single episode, so let's get straight into it. And usually the first and the last two episodes of each season are usually double episodes, which means that one episode counts as two, and they're basically 44 minutes. And usually in those two episodes, there's a drastic change that happens. So at the very start and end of each season, there's something that drastically changes how the story progresses. And those changes stay from season 1 all the way up to season 9. Also, I feel like the changes become more and more significant each season. So it's sort of like a slow progression, which keeps getting faster. And in each episode, there's a new thing that the ponies learn about friendship. And it always takes them an entire episode to learn it. Also, it seems that the series has more and more characters as it goes on. So basically, as the series go on, the amount of characters they add in each season keeps getting higher. Also, a lot of the characters that are evil at the start are no longer evil by the end, and some change a little bit, some are still completely evil. Also, a lot of the time, there's songs throughout the series which are really catchy and cheery, but sometimes they're sad. Also, the amount of characters in each episode's always different. Sometimes it's about two of the main characters, sometimes it's about all of them, sometimes it's even none of them. So sometimes it can be centered about one character or multiple ones. Also, sometimes the locations change in each episode. So, for example, they live in Ponyville and they can go to different cities and different places, or it might be multiple places in one episode. Also, all the characters are so much different from each other. Also, different creatures are seen often later in the series. Also, there's three types of ponies. There's Pegasi, the flying ones, the ground ponies. Those don't have anything special, really. And the unicorns, which has obviously the horn, and they can do magic. Also, there's alicorns, which are rare, which have both. But those are only in royal families. Also, each pony has a cutie mark on their back, something like this, and represents what they're good at, basically their skill. Each pony has a different one, so all of them are unique, and there's never two of the same ones. Also, non-ponies, there's dragons, changelings, which can change into anything. There's also regular animals, all types of them. There's cities with different ponies as well, and then there's cities that are occupied by non-ponies. There's a lot of different ones. Also, the soundtrack is really good. Each episode feels like friends hanging around, trying to solve whatever they're solving. Also, each season feels a little different than the previous one because they're all learning something. There's always something that changes at the start or the end of the season. Also, at the start and end of each season, there's a lot of chaos. World almost gets destroyed. It gets really intense, and the other episodes tend to be calmer, but still have some tense moments. So you're basically watching 20 episodes till something drastic happens. But as they learn throughout the 20 episodes, they themselves change as well. Also, there's different families, there's different communities, there's a clubhouse, there's a farm, there's Wonderbolts, which is basically for Pegasi for them to raise by flying, and a lot of bigger or smaller ones. I really like how it looks as well, the art style and everything, how it's colorful, the idea behind it, the ponies and all the other animals, how each one looks different, also how they're learning, how it progresses, how characters change over time. Some a little bit, some completely change sides, some not at all. Also, at the end of each episode, the main character Twilight Sparkle and Spike write a letter to Princess Celestia on what they've learned. However, they start doing it less and less as the series progresses. So I think it's awesome for the reasons I've said earlier, and I hope you guys watch it. It's amazing.